Thank you everybody for tuning in to another Press by L episode. I'm Elle, and today we're sitting here with a former player of the Bishop Sycamore / COF High School that is actually gaining national attention for finessing their way onto ESPN for a tournament, football tournament, right? So, Benji?
Yeah, Benji Boy Mikey, that's my Instagram.
Benji Boy Mikey.
My name is Michael Johnson, yeah.
Michael Johnson?
Yeah.
Thank you for coming down. I really appreciate getting this opportunity to talk to you. It's a really big story. So we're just ready to talk about this team. We're trying to get all of the ins and outs. We're trying to figure out what's real, what's fake. The roster included a lot of grown men, pretty much, right?
Yeah, I really don't know about the Bishop Sycamore team. I played for the school that he made up in 2018, 2019, my senior year in high school.
So this is not the first school he made up?
Yeah, he's been doing this for, I don't know how long he's been doing it, but he's been doing it for a minute.
Wow.
Yeah.
So before Bishop Sycamore, you were recruited for COF.
Yeah, it standard for Christians of Faith.
It standard for Christians of Faith?
Yeah.
And so, this league that you were recruited for, how old are you right now?
I'm 22.
Right now you're 22, but when you were recruited, how old were you?
I was 17, probably 18.
Wow, so you were in senior year in high school? Okay. And what was the recruitment process like? Like, how did he reach out to you?
My brother, one of my friends, Braylon, he played on the team. He told me about me, how I used to play football and stuff. I stopped playing because I got shot my sophomore year. And he hit me up talking about how he had a second opportunity for me to be seen by D1 colleges and stuff.
So you had gotten shot previously to playing for his team?
Yeah, I got shot when I was playing for Lady McKinley.
Okay.
And I got shot and I stopped playing football.
And then, so you got shot and then he recruited you and sold you a dream, or?
Yeah, I was he called me, we came to my mom's house. It was around July, August 2018. He was just I can make you be one of the best. You're gonna have a lot of colleges looking at you because of your background and how you what happened to you. And when you were a good football player, he just sold me dreams and stuff.
Yeah.
And then he took me from my house to Delaware, and we were staying in this hotel. We were just staying at the hotel. That's where we was living at.
So where are you? So you're from Columbus,
From
right?
Columbus.
He recruited you to play for this league, and then you guys stayed at a hotel in Delaware.
Yeah.
And that was campus?
Basically. We was 15, 20 minutes away from Ohio Western, so we used to go there and have fun and stuff.
Yeah.
But it was supposed to be a high school team, an all-boys school, I guess. And they had to stand in a hotel.
Yeah.
And they took us to this place. It was supposed to be our school, but it was not no school. I don't know what it was.
Right.
And they told us we was gonna be on computers and stuff. Cause I was already going to a credit recovery school, and he just fed us a whole bunch of lies and stuff.
Wow.
We was playing. We had practice at an indoor facility every day. He wasn't paying for that. I guess he was giving them fake checks and all types of weird stuff.
What? So do you know what his motives are?
No, I don't know what his motives were. He was bringing it was only 7, 8 players from Columbus. The rest of the players from New York, New Jersey, Atlanta, Cali, was all staying in a hotel.
And they're all recruited as this high school men's team that is
They're supposed to
playing tournaments, get you
to college.
scholarships to college. Did anybody get scholarships to college?
I don't know. It messed up my eligibility.
It messed up your eligibility? How so?
I couldn't. I had a couple teams that was looking at me, and after that they stopped responding to my calls. And
Because they saw that you were on this shiesty team?
yeah, we weren't going to school or nothing. We was just staying in the hotel all day until we went to practice.
Wow.
So wasn't nobody enforcing y'all to go to school?
Nah, they was enforcing us to not get in trouble where we were living at.
And that was it.
Yeah.
Just don't get in trouble where you're at. You had no school, no homework.
Yeah.
Now the guys that were on your team, were they older as well?
No, they were high school players.
Okay, so everybody that you know of was pretty much high
Yeah.
school. So everybody was disqualified from being eligible to play football in college?
I really don't know, but players that I knew from where we came from out here, yeah, they was.
Yeah.
Like one of my friends, Deshaun, he went to Hopkins College with me. That's a junior college. So our scholarships are messed up.
That's really sad. I'm sorry that happened to you. We'd like to do whatever we can to try to get you, the ride that you deserve, the scholarship, because you're a good football player, right? Yeah, like what were your stats like?
It was alright. I had a couple receptions. I played wide receiver and safety. I had a good amount of interceptions in practice.
Yeah. What's your relationship with this coach now?
I haven't spoke to him since.
You haven't spoken to him since?
Yeah.
What was your reason for leaving?
I messed up my ankle, and I just wasn't like feeling all that environment, like staying in a hotel all day, not knowing where I'm at for a week. We live in Delaware. I'm from Columbus.
Right, you're kind of down the street, not too far.
Yeah.
What? I don't understand why he would take you guys from home to go make you struggle. It seems like in a hotel room.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was, I guess, life like for you there? Because you're training every day, right?
Yeah. It was like I'm asking my mom to cash out me money. My aunt, my grandma. We would go. We lived like by Walmart and Kroger. We would go steal from Kroger and Walmart and stuff. Just to have food. They feeding us nasty food like pizza. It was just trifling.
So your health, your diet was just off too.
Yeah.
Wow.
They feed us like a lot of food, but it was trifling.
Right. And you had no idea what you were walking into.
You know.
Yeah. So what did you ultimately believe about the team at that time? Like, what was your goal on the team?
To get to a good college, I was trying to make it out. Like I've been shot like a couple times.
Yeah.
Today is 5 years since I've been shot in my face.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you made it out. I'm sorry he took advantage of that situation though.
And he was asking me that I want to do like interviews, like I felt like he was trying to treat me like a pawn. Like he was asking me that I want to do interviews about how like I got shot and how it motivated me to come back to football and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They had media at every practice. Like I had all the stuff archived, but I brought it back on my Instagram and stuff so I could show it to
Okay,
them.
so the photos and stuff that you had during your season on COF, you had it archived. Now you have them out on your page now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what were some of the other players' mind state at this time? Are they thinking like you? Are they
Yeah.
feeling like you?
And they think it's funny.
Mm.
They like, man, they should have been got caught. They know he messed up stuff, but it's life.
So the players all agree that he deserves to be caught because it's all messed up. But on the team, when you were playing with these other players, did they all get recruited the same way? Were they all told the same story?
I really don't know. He was recruiting people from all across the world. Like it was the youngest player on the team was like 15, 16. Aaron Boyd, I probably heard of him. He did a story like he was messed up like that. Like I forgot where he was from. I think he was from Cincinnati, but he didn't want to be there. He never wanted to be there. Like he wanted to go home every day. I used to talk to him. And he would be messed up. Like to the verge he wanted to cry. Like he was a little kid. Like
Yeah.
he got recruited, I guess, at a training camp or something. And Roy told him fake stories. Like it was crazy.
Wow.
They had us we was in Adidas uniforms and stuff. Like we thought like we was a real deal. Like,
Yeah. So how did he get in contact with all these people? Like how
Yeah,
is he
that was
having
another
media
thing.
at the practices? How he got Adidas uniforms?
He finessed sponsorships and everything.
So are these other players good players though too as well? Like are they top recruits as well?
I didn't know about none of the players, but like they was good. Like we just didn't have no chemistry. Like you just grabbed a whole bunch of players from around the world.
Wow.
So, but they were good players though. Oh,
That's
crazy.
And in your time playing, like, did you do tournaments? Were you on ESPN? Like,
We
no?
went to the first game we had. I forgot where we went, but we went like 6-7 hours away. We played against a good team, but we lost. I only played like 2-3 games. I couldn't do it. I went back home. I came back
It was
home.
that bad.
Yeah, I came back home
Damn.
so I can get my diploma.
Damn.
I'm trying to. How does he benefit from that? Does he get paid from?
Well, so that's what my question was. Like, was he making money? Was he like making you guys pay to play? Like, what was that
I
kind
think
of
some players
situation?
were having to play. Like he had somebody, like he was a quarterback. It was one of the funny dudes. One of the funniest dudes I know. His name was Ronnie. I think he was from Jersey. He had his mom staying in a hotel with us. His mom had a hotel room. She was like a team mom or something. But I don't know if other players was playing. Like it was like 2-3 parents down there for players and stuff. But I don't know if they was paying. But I didn't have to. Like he showed favoritism to some players until he didn't need you no more. Feel me?
Yeah, until he got what he wanted.
Yeah.
I mean, because I would think the financial benefit would be the ESPN game as he wanted.
Yeah,
Like you
but-
said, he wanted it,
Like, bro, he told us we was gonna play against IMG 2 years ago.
and it didn't happen.
No. He been wanting to do that. Like, that was his goal. I think that was his goal because he said, y'all guys gonna play IMG.
I feel like his mindset is either way, I'm gonna be a coach on ESPN, and he's gonna do whatever it takes to get there. But that at the
he wasn't
at
even
the
a
cost
coach.
of all of you guys.
He wasn't even
yeah.
a coach. He was just the owner of it. Like, he didn't coach.
Who, Roy?
Yeah, Roy, he didn't coach.
Bro, he
Bro.
was on that sideline with a headset.
Like, bro, he didn't coach.
He didn't
They
even
keep
know.
saying, all them articles talking about he got fired. He didn't get fired. He's the owner of this, but he's the ringleader.
Wait, so he owns
He owns
the company that.
But he owns that. The COF, he used to own that. That's every team. Like it, I don't know.
So is it a school or is it a
It's not-
football team?
I don't know what it is. I thought I was going to a
Wow.
school.
They're fake schools. Like, he makes up these schools, and
What does he tell
This-
you about courses? Did he tell you it was online? Like,
Yeah,
okay.
like we was gonna be having computers and like teachers helping us be there, and like we was gonna be in different class. Like it took us to like a building, and it would just have like desks, but and like a lab. But I think it was an old building or something. I don't know what it was.
So when ESPN says he's fired as the head coach of Bishop Sycamore, what are they saying? If whether he's the owner of
'Cause
Bishop
they-
and COF or used to be was
But he owns this. That's why it was funny to me when they say he got fired. Like, how is he getting fired?
Yeah,
on
they just
Sunday
said that, like,
night?
from a not real thing.
Right.
Yeah,
Not
like,
even
you
20
got a not
hours
real
ago, some
position.
guy named Peterson
yeah.
fired him.
Who's Peterson?
I don't
Andre
know.
Peterson.
I don't
You
know
never
who
heard of
Andre
him?
Peterson is.
Maybe that's the athletic director.
Somebody playing that.
That's somebody.
That's crazy.
I don't know what it is. Man.
Yeah.
So what did? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, just the story that I just gathering the information that is online now, it just seems like the school is for men or guys that are like after graduation, like after high school age, and that's not the case.
When I was playing, it was for high school. Freshman, junior,
Yeah.
freshman, sophomore, junior, senior.
So, but it's not a school.
So what did you think of when you heard that it was grown men playing?
I laughed. Like, bro, y'all lost. I said, I didn't even get to watch the game. I didn't know. I thought Roy Ben got caught or something. I didn't hear it. I ain't heard from him.
Wow. So you hadn't heard of any practices that they've been having?
I haven't heard of the school again. I thought it was still the COF. The COF Instagram is still up. If y'all want to go look it up.
COS? Wow. Wow.
That's crazy. So what do you say to artists? What do you say to artists? You as a player who's been through that system, and basically experience what he was doing to players and everything, and to seeing now it's on national TV that it's a fake school, it's this and that. How do you feel about that?
Don't let people feed you fake dreams if you don't like see receipts and from years back type stuff. Like I should have had my mom or somebody look into that, or I should have looked into it. But I just went in head on, trying to get a second chance at football. And like I was done with football. I really ain't planning on graduating or none of that. I don't know. It messed me up again. Like I don't know. I really don't know what to say about stuff like that for real.
Yeah. What are you hoping happens now?
I hope he go to jail. He deserves to go to jail. He messed up a lot of kids' lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
And he's still doing it.
Yeah.
you gotta think even from like a
I saw
psychological.
one of the players that is on the Bishop Sycamore team actually get offered a scholarship for the Ohio State University.
That's good for him.
Is that gonna get pulled though?
Yeah, how could that happen?
How?
I really don't know if everything hit national, so I don't want it to happen to that kid, but it probably will. And Roy did that.
Yeah. And it just leaves me to think, okay, if another student that was like maybe in your like played during the time that you played, if somebody was offered a scholarship at that time, and let's say that person was like older or something like that, they get a scholarship, they go to school, and that university finds out that they never really went to high school, they never really finished the school, but they still accept that student. Doesn't that take an opportunity away from another high school student who might be deserving of, you know what I mean?
They ain't go to school, they didn't get their diploma,
Right.
and they just
Then
skip
that's
all the
their way
steps.
to get.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's happened before, and it's still happening.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
He's
say.
finally getting caught for this. Like he should have got caught when I was playing.
Yeah.
Do you think it's more than just my bad? You think it's more than just a Roy Williams or Roy out there?
There's definitely another Roy out there somewhere doing the same thing. And he's
Yeah, I mean, you gotta feel like he got
Coming
that
to the
idea
light.
from somewhere,
Yeah,
you know, like
right.
that's wild. So I wonder if there have been like people who have went through and have gotten previous scholarships and stuff like that, or like that are playing at colleges and different things like that. What happens with them, or like, let's say they're in like their
They already in college.
second year or something like that,
Yeah.
like a starter on a football team. Like,
Yeah, I've seen it
how
as
do
a
you go forward with
linebacker.
that? You
A
know?
linebacker on Akron
Yeah, and there's another student
who
at
played
Kent
for
State.
COF. Well, it was Bishop. I guess it was last year. Bishop Sycamore.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Wow. This is definitely one of the most popular scams of the pandemic.
Literally.
Yeah, literally.
Big
I
one.
really
PPP
appreciate
for
you
sure.
coming down and shedding your light on it, what you've gone through. We will do everything we can to just help you kind
Thank you, I
of
appreciate it.
get back in your thing, you know? I think we want to go live, or we are live. Does anybody have any questions they think they want to ask? Any information you want to still know? Send in your questions now.
And for those who
Let's
don't know,
see.
so we're talking right now
My brother, he said
with
he
one
on
of
his way.
the
Y'all can do an interview
a
too.
previous
Yeah,
player
too.
of
Yeah?
Yeah, he was on,
Bishop Sycamore, which was previously known as COF. But if you guys have any questions or anything like that, feel free to shoot them through.
Yeah.
All right, Miles. He said Miles go to Akron. You hit the Miles
I
who
mean,
played
if
for
you
Bishop
ended it
Sycamore, or was
already.
Miles? I guess he's a linebacker.
yeah, I believe so.
So I wonder if he was of age, because that's what the big topic is around right now. is,
Yeah.
Are these players older? You know what I'm saying? You said you didn't experience that when you were,
I was just about to be 18.
you was just
What
about to
you
be
think
18.
about
But is it believable for him to have older players now? Like, could you believe that?
I believe it because he's a finesse. Like, he was going to do anything to win. He wanted to play IMG since I went there.
But did they win?
No,
No, they
got
lost.
the ass.
Did y'all win?
Hey,
We probably won a couple games,
Oh, okay.
but we lost most of them because we didn't have no chemistry. We really wasn't playing for real.
Right.
We didn't know each other.
And practices.
Right. We
yeah, so I actually have a question right now about that. So how was practices and your game days? Like, what was the preparation like on
It
during
was
that?
good.
So it seemed like legit and everything
Yeah, it
because
seemed
you were showing me
legit.
pictures to where you guys had like a charter bus and like
Yeah.
everything like that.
Yeah.
I was only there for like 2 months. I didn't play a whole season or none of that because I didn't want to be there no more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to come home. I wasn't going to school. I wasn't getting no diploma. I had to go. I came back to Columbus and still got my diploma.
So you were able to complete that
Mhm.
still even after.
Yeah, and I went to Hopkins College.
That's good. I'm glad something came out of that good. Anyway. But yeah, it all looks believable. The Academy, COF Academy, the Instagram page, all of that is definitely on here. It looks like,
On Facebook,
yeah.
it did like it had like a video of how the campus was supposed to look. It's like I can show you. It's
He's
crazy.
trying to show us everything.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
somebody
don't
really
nobody
did.
know about it.
Yeah.
Damn, so they sold y'all a fake story on the school campus.
What's the Instagram? You said COF?
COF. It's a YouTube video about how the school is supposed to look.
Okay. So it's on YouTube. Random COF Academy plans. Oh my gosh. It's an architecture layout of what the
That's
school
what they were
campus
showing
is
parents and
supposed to
stuff.
look like. Yeah. So it's a digital representation of what the school is supposed to look like.
Wow, are you serious?
That's wild.
What?
Wow.
Hey,
That's
are you
Hey,
serious?
that boy
Yeah.
Roy was wild.
It takes you through a
That
whole
boy
walkthrough
Roy.
of what the school
needs to
should
go
have
to
looked
federal.
like, what they thought they were
Like,
going to walk
that
into.
man needs to be
And
wild.
instead, they had them
Way.
sitting at
That's
a
wild.
hotel room.
We were staying at a hotel, not even a 5-star hotel.
They had y'all in a motel, low key.
That's not funny at all. That is
That's
insane. The football arena looks like nice.
Nah, one of his
Yeah.
teammates.
Too bad it was never built.